Hi friends and welcome back. Today I am really excited because I am going to be making a Valentine's folk art piece. This has been highly requested. I know a lot of you guys really love the cellular clay sculpting videos. So we are doing a project for Valentine's Day. If you're watching this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. But we're not just doing any Valentine's project, we're doing a Halloween project. I thought this would be sort of like a fun twist. I came up with a concept for a character. I knew that I wanted to do a love bug character, but I wanted to put my own sort of twist on it and make it a little bit spooky for Halloween. So we're going to be doing a Valentine's spider. I have not done a Valentine's sculpture in the past, so this is going to be my first ever attempt at creating a Valentine's piece. I am super excited, so let's go ahead and start working on some concept sketches. So now that we have our sketches and I sort of have an idea of what I'm going for, I have collected these two unfinished pieces that I had started covering for Christmas projects and then I just never got around to finishing them, but I think they're going to work great for this. This one being sort of one of these little floral foam that is partially covered, so we'll have to finish covering this. And this one, which is just two styrofoam balls on top of each other, and I think this is going to work great for our spider body and head, and then this will be his little base. This gives us a good starting point, so let's go ahead and mix up some clay and we're going to get sculpting. All right, so we have the sculpt done. It's a little bit odd looking right now just because it is missing its legs, but I'm really happy with his little face. I think it's gonna look really good once it's painted. So I have grabbed some, what is this? What's this? I've got some black jewelry wire here that I have gathered, and I'm gonna be using this to form his legs because I don't really want his legs to be clay. I think it would be cuter if they are just made out of wire so that they're a little more spiderish. So we're going to use this to go ahead and make him some legs and drill some holes to put the legs into before we start on the paint job. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now we have the base completely done. We've got the legs ready to go and we're ready to start painting. For the paint job, I'm pretty much just going to be using my normal painting methods that I use on all my folk art pieces. So if you want to learn more about my painting techniques and all the little finishing touches, go check out some of my other folk art videos that I have on the channel as well, because I have talked a lot more in depth about my painting process in some of those. I have an entire playlist on the channel as well so that you can watch all of those easier. But instead of just repeating myself over and over again, I'm just gonna give you guys a little montage here to enjoy. We'll be back with the reveal. It was right around here that I realized the spider was getting a little too creepy with that many teeth, so I decided to just paint over them and leave the 2 fangs. So now that the paint job is completely finished, I am going to start adding some extra little details, put his legs on, put some glitter, and all the extra little finishing touches. And I did just want to mention that I didn't show it on camera, but I did seal the paint job with a clear matte finish coating. This project has honestly been very, very interesting. I have not ever done a Valentine's character like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, and I'm honestly really happy with how he turned out. I was questioning it a little bit halfway through, but all in all, I think he turned out really, really good though, and I am very, very proud. I really love this base, and this has sort of inspired me to possibly play around with doing some sort of circus characters in the future, because I really love this circus stripe pedestal that he's on. I was originally going to give him a ruffled paper collar like I normally do on most of my characters, but for him I ended up going with this eyelash yarn, which I think was a really great solution because it kind of makes him look fuzzy, like a fuzzy little spider, and I really, really like it. Also, I love his legs. They turned out so cute. I love the curly little feet. And yeah, all around, I am really, really happy with him. I hope that you guys love him just as much as I do. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, as well as subscribe and turn on notifications because it really helps out the channel. Also, be sure to go and follow me over on Instagram, where I post every time that I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!